When the Portuguese came to Goa, they brought with them a huge number of religious orders who were very fanatical and who were hell bent upon converting the entire population of Goa to Christianity. So, what the Portuguese did was not only did they converted so many Hindus to Christianity and they called them Neo-Cristianos, but they realized that people were converting because of various reasons. They were converting because of fear, they were converting because of greed, they were converting because of the love of the land or somebody's influence, but very few were converting because of conviction. And they were going back to the ways of their ancestors. So they would still wear the clothes of their ancestors, they would still do pujas the way they were accustomed to doing. So then the Portuguese established the Court of Inquisition. Court of Inquisition had two inquisitors. They were directly employed or appointed by the King of England, and they were answerable only to the King and the Pope. They were not answerable to the secular authority of Goa, and they had wide-ranging, sweeping powers. Basically, any person could become a witness against someone and say that that person is a converted Christian, but he is going back to the ways of his ancestors, so he can be arrested. And they were arrested and then they were tortured. There are documented tortures. Whenever I talk about Goa Inquisition, why now? Why are you talking about it now? Why are you raking up the past? Because it is not the past. Because it is, even as I speak, it is happening. It is happening to the people of India in different parts of India. It is happening in Kerala, it is happening in West Bengal, it happened in Kashmir, which is why we should not forget it. Till we come to terms with our past, till we seek answers, till we get closure, and till we heal our wounds, they will always continue to haunt us, which is why it is necessary to speak about this till the church is held accountable to it, because all this happened under the church's orders. The church apologized to the Rwandans, the church apologized to the Jews. There is no reason why the church shouldn't apologize to the Goans and the crime on humanity that it perpetrated.